go through the thatching a lot better. It brings up any of your soils, your microbes from down below. It brings them up to the top, and then it helps break down the thatch a little bit better. Then you're also not raking up all that thatch. Sometimes, boy, you can use a thatching machine, and I remember bringing dump trucks loads out of customers' houses, and but it still wouldn't get rid of all the thatch. It thinned it down a little bit, but that's where I'd rather use an aerator than a thatching machine anytime when it comes to getting your lawn in a little bit better condition. Any other questions as we go on?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Prevention of.
Yeah, we have
Prevention of.
And loans.
Anybody ever watch, let's see, a little bit over to the right, not Jim Belushi, who's the other one?
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray. Bill Murray. On the set of the flowers, you take a driver and you practice on mushrooms. That's how you get rid of mushrooms. Generally mushrooms. If you have mushrooms in your lawn, generally it's not because the soil's acidic or anything else. I'll guarantee you cut down a tree there 5 or 6 years ago. Those roots are now decaying. Or you brought in some new fill, and there was some branches in it, there's some old roots into that soil, and those are rotting over time. Generally that's the cause, and you'll see it's always usually in a line, and they're coming up, and then all of a sudden you see another line. So a lot of times it was probably where an old tree was that got cut down. And like I say, it might not be where the stump is, but it could be where the roots are going. There is a couple of diseases, fairy ring, that'll produce some mushrooms on the outside edges. So every once in a while you might see something coming around together, and that could be a disease that does that also. But nothing to do with your acidity. The only time I tell people, if you want, sometimes with the lime, it might help break down the roots a little bit more. You know, getting a little bit more of a pH regulated in there. But mushrooms, like I said, practice your golf swing.